Hey everyone. Since the last one, I didn't post any video because of the work. So someone asked me about the future async and await, how to use in Flutter. This asynchronous operation. Before it begin, let's understand what is synchronous programming first. Okay. So synchronous operation means you can only perform synchronous tasks. That means if it blocks other operation to execute while it completes. Okay. So unless the function is complete, it does not allow to for other operation to perform the task. Okay. Simple. So basically, it is synchronous programming. Okay. Okay. Then coming to the asynchronous programming, that is, it allows the other operation to perform its task while it is executing. So it means the asynchronous operation help the other program to execute a task. It allows the program to execute the task. Okay, while it is executing. Okay, this is basically the understanding of the asynchronous programming, and asynchronous programming uh, perform the asynchronous operation as well as synchronous operation. Okay, so in Flutter, there are three keywords that we have to use to achieve the asynchronous programming. Okay, so first is the feature, async, and await. So these three keywords, with the help of these keywords, we can achieve the asynchronous programming. I will get you into the code also, so that you can understand the coding part as well. Okay. So in future, if we want some result to achieve, that time we use feature. Okay. So future keyword, if you are expecting some result, and for the time being, if you want some result change after in the future, so you can use the future keyword. Okay. Async, if you want to make the method asynchronous, you have to use async keyword. Okay. Await is optional. If you want to use await, you can use to be behind the I mean the before the result, you can use await keyword, because you have to wait for the result. Okay, if you are waiting for the result, then you have to use await keyword. Okay, so why we use asynchronous programming, basically. So over the network, I'm using certain examples so you can understand. If you want to fetch the data over a network, you can use asynchronous operation. We have to write into the database. That time we have to use asynchronous operation, as well as for reading data from a certain file. We also use we have to use asynchronous methods for that. Okay, so this is for the basic understanding of why we use asynchronous programming. Okay, so in Flutter, let's head over to the counter app, default app, that you know this. Okay, so every time I push, the counter increases. Let's make it to the future. So what I'm going to do is, after the 2 seconds, I have to increment the counter. That's it. Okay, so we have not I mean, the in the default counter app, it doesn't seems as asynchronous, because it does not use these keywords. Okay, so I'm just making this increment counter as a sync method. Okay, so I'm expecting the result of future of int. Okay, so let's make it a future of counter. Simple counter, that's it. So this will treat the the asynchronous method, or you can say, because it is asynchronous, but we have not did anything for the timing. We have to wait for the result. Okay, right? So let's use a feature of delay. It's not necessary to use. In my case, I'm just using it. So this is the code for the incrementing the counter after 2 seconds. So I use the await keyword because it wait for the counter to increment. Okay, for the after 2 seconds it will be incremented. Okay, I'm just copying this code because after in future we have to get the result. Okay, after getting the result, what we have to do? Okay, so that code will be done here. Okay, so it is multi-line, so I'm just making this multi-line. Okay, format. Okay, so this will be the code, I mean the block that we have to return if we get the feature type. Okay, feature type of result. So I'm just pasting right here. I'm just removing this await because I do not I mean we have not to make this asynchronous method. This is basically, so what is then? Then means after in the future, if you achieve this result, if the feature of task is completed, then what you have to do? Okay, then what will I do if this result get? Okay, if it is uncompleted, then it will throw an error. Okay, so basically it is incompleted. Okay, so the same code, just see here, after incrementing the push button, so I have incremented 2 times uh, within the 2 second gap. Okay, so let's restart it. You will now understand. Okay, so just restart it. I'm just pushing the button. So as you see, after 2 seconds, the one is incremented, and after the 2 seconds that I mean the after achieving the result, it wait for the 2 seconds again and increment the counter. That's why I have the same code within this block now only. So I have you guys understand the asynchronous. We have used a feature of end to return the result because I have to do the certain task after achieving the result, after achieving the feature in future. Okay, so I use this method for wait for the certain type of delay. Okay, so I just incremented the same as the default tab. Okay, in this way I achieve the result. Okay, so if you confused between the async and await keywords, just remove this await, then you will get to know. So why we use await basically? Okay, because it wait for the result. Okay, I just again push the code and it directly goes to 6. Okay, so I'm just again pushing the code, it directly goes to 8 because it didn't wait for the counter. It directly goes to this function after getting the feature of type. It just basically up the counter will be incremented directly. Okay, so it didn't wait for the result as expected. So that's why we have to use these keywords to achieve the proper asynchronous programming in Flutter. So I hope you guys will get this code, and yeah, let me know in the comments if you have any doubts, and happy learning. Thank you.